How many have heard the statement that I need to find myself? This statement will come to you. It starts young when you know nothing about yourself or very little. And it kind of plagues you during that time. And it's often that you can become bogged down with a thought like that. I need to find myself. What you find out after you've lived longer on this earth is you will be finding yourself for the rest of your life. You only find yourself as you experience life. So you literally do not know how you're going to react or respond to a situation until that situation comes to you. You have lots of opportunities to see situations happen to other people. And often you give your opinion of how you would respond if that happened to you. And that, if you notice, nobody's really asking you for your opinion because those words are cheap. They are not expensive words. Expensive words come after that situation has actually affected your life. And then you can decide how you're going to respond to it. So I just the Lord gave me this on Wednesday. I don't know if there's someone here today that has been wondering and asking yourself what. Often, I'll tell you the truth, the devil often uses that sentence to try to get you to experience things you should not. Walk into doors you should not. Do things you should not. So he can say, well, you don't even know if you like that. You need to find out. You need to find yourself. And he's trying to seduce you into doing something that is against what your normal proclivity is to do. Now, I've taken years and years and years of psychology classes from my degree in psychology. And many times they will spend a lot of time talking about drugs and alcohol and the effects that these things have upon your system. So it's not just what you're experiencing in the moment that could be affecting your health or affecting things that, the way of perception, right? Perception is greatly changed with any kind of a substance. You can, a lot of times, I will tell you this, a lot of times the enemy will encourage you to take it, like mushrooms or things like that. The mushroom that gives you the big experience that everybody's talking about, I can't say it right now. The word is, it's a conglomerated on my tongue. I can't remember. But you guys know what I'm talking about. You throw up, and then you experience this night-long thing. I will tell you this. That is the drug that shamans use. Yeah, ayahuasca, something like that. Somebody help me here. That is the mushroom that you go to this commune, you lay down, you take it, you throw up, then you have these unbelievable experiences. I truly believe that they're having unbelievable experiences. I know people that have done it, and they tell me their experience is unbelievable. It's also the drug that the shamans use. That is not the Lord's work. Do you not think the devil can help you have the highest, most unique experience of your life? When you're not giving yourself 100% to God, but you want to feel these feelings that God would normally make you feel, and you have to go to the underground to do it. You got to go to places. And I'm not saying, so many people I've talked to that's done it, they say, oh, that changed my life. That changed. I bet it did. I bet it did. And I'm not saying it was all for bad. Maybe it helped you view your family a much better way, or made you view things so much more uniquely and more infinitely. I'm telling you, the enemy knows how to seduce you. You can be seduced by the enemy. Now, it's not the first time that he's going to show himself. It's much later down the road. It's much later. You'll think that it's a love like you never felt before when you were on something. That you understood things finally that you never understood before. And so this is the seduction of sin. It seems to be the most essential thing, and it helps you to better perceive life. But actually, it's tying you to something that is making you yourself, the inward person, the person that has certain barriers and certain walls up. It's making you go past these things. I remember one of my psychology teachers, he had been a professor. He studied psychology, went to school for, I think he said 23 years. It was an unbelievable amount of years to get all of the degrees that he had. And he spent an entire, week talking about the ills of alcoholism and how that he's talked to so many people that alcohol destroyed their life. And he spent the whole class talking. I was older, but all these were younger kids in college. And he was telling them, he said, this is one of the worst things that we don't have a law on, because it makes you go past your natural gate of barrier that would stop you from doing something you normally would do. He told stories after stories of young people he had sessions with that had done something at a party that they normally would have never done, like dance naked on a table or something. They would have never done that had they been in their right mind. But the next day they woke up and there was videos of them doing what they would have never done. And he said sometimes people are forever changed. They go into a depression. He said, I've not been able to stop some people from committing suicide from these type of ventures. And I just want to tell somebody today, I don't know who the Lord's talking to, but finding yourself will take an entire lifetime. As you walk through life, I am this age that I am right now, of which I don't speak about anymore, but I'm proud to be this age, I'll tell you that. I'm thankful to be this age. But I will say this, I still find out things about myself. I still don't know everything there is to know about myself. Can you believe it? Tomorrow I may pick up an interest that just blows my mind. I can't believe I didn't even think about that all the years before, and I'm in shock that I'm so fascinated by it. You could ask me 20 years ago and say I'd never do that. I'm telling you, it takes a lifetime. But as you walk with the Lord and you walk in these things and you're making decisions, whether good or bad, because some decisions look good but turn out bad. And you have to say to yourself, you readjust yourself. How many times have you said, this is God's will for me? I know this new job, this is the will of God for me. I can tell. All the signs are pointing here. Talk to you 3 months later, you say that this job's destroying my life. I can't deal with this boss. They're driving me crazy. I don't know what to do. Please pray for me, please. It was an honest mistake. You honestly thought every sign was pointing to this, and you thought this was God's will for you. So I'm just telling you this so that you'll understand that life is a journey. You can't go back, and you're always moving forward. So the lessons that you learn are learned on the moment. It's a present decision that you're making. You're not making a decision based on thousands of other decisions, although many of us do read and try to figure out what's all the decisions you can make on this subject, so I'll try to make the best one I can make. But you have to understand it's a journey. You can't go back, but you can keep moving forward. And I just want to encourage some of you, don't be bogged down by the enemy telling you, oh, try this. You don't know yourself. You need to find out if you like this, or if you can be this kind of person, if you can just be immoral, or if you could just live this kind of life. Just go ahead and try these things. These are the seductions that Satan uses to pull people into a place. And he hopes. We're not always addicted. Not everybody that takes drugs becomes addicted, but he hopes it will. He hopes that this sin would lock you in a situation that you can't figure out your way out of. But continue on. Trust life. Trust your decisions. When you make the wrong one, just say, oh, okay, I didn't know that was wrong. I'll make a better one next time. I'll have understood what I did wrong this time, and I'll figure it out. And just walk with the Lord day by day and understand that his precepts and his laws are beautiful, and they lead to a good life.